Is if we're on top of the world, if we're vibrant, happy, energetic, you will reach your destiny. Isn't it? Yes. Perfect. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Leena Gupta. I'm a part of the Art of Living Foundation for the last 12 years. And I've been traveling and teaching for the last 10 years. So I've had a great opportunity to meet a lot of people in different parts of the world and learn from them, and also have a fantastic opportunity to share. Share, what do I mean by sharing? I mean that we go beyond ourselves. As Babar said, to contribute to society, we have to be on top of the world. Do you agree? Yes. Yes? Yes. Have all of you had breakfast today? Yes. All right, good. Very good. So, they say success is just a few degrees away, and people are just a few degrees away. So before I start the lecture, before I start 45 minutes of interaction with you, and I hope you'll participate, because that's how it's enjoyable and that's how it's interesting. The first thing we need to do is bridge the gap. So can we come a little closer? No risk, right? Then do it. Perfect. Okay, before we start, how are we going to shape the destiny that we want? See, there are a lot of things that we want in life, isn't it? You have dreams and aspirations, all of you? Yes? Only this side? Yes! Perfect. So how are we going to fuel those intentions? How are we going to fuel those desires? By raising our energy levels. Perfect. And how do we raise this energy level? And what's going to happen if we raise our energy levels? See, it's amazing. Neither at school nor at home have we been taught how to handle our emotions, how to handle the negative emotions, the doubts, all the anxiety that comes up, all the worry that comes up. How are we going to handle that? That is primary. You know, there's a Stanford study that indicates success. What is success? They say 75% of success comes from your soft skills, and 25% comes from your expertise or domain knowledge. Now, have you noticed, you're all going to school and college, you're spending your time, money, energy on improving your professional skills, aren't you? You're studying. Yes, you're putting all that energy there. What have you done to improve your soft skills? And what do I mean by soft skills? I mean, are you a good leader? Can you lead people? Are you a good communicator? Yes? Someone's nodding yes. Are you good with people? Do you incorporate them in your group? Are you in line with the vision of your company or your institution? Or do you play your own roles? Are you a loner or are you a team player? What are you? Team player. That's right, that's what we need to be, because, say for example, Sachin Tendulkar and Kamble, they started out together and they both are they're experts in their fields, right? But when they started out, they were pretty much at par. Why did Sachin Tendulkar come so far ahead? Because of his attitude. He came very far ahead because of his attitude. So remember that your soft skills are very important, so what are we doing to improve them? And how are we going to raise our energy levels so that our intention becomes intention plus action equals success. Intention without energy is zero. So are we going to raise our energy levels here? Yes! Fantastic. Oh my God, this side is energetic. What's happening? That you have. I want to be that best-selling author of those books that I want to write. Or I've achieved swimming competitions and I won awards. Whatever it is. Is the instruction clear? Introduce yourself. What are you doing right now? One achievement that you're very proud of, and one aspiration, where you want to reach in your life. Are you ready? At least 3 people. Greet them right now. Go ahead. I've been doing this for 12 years. I travel the world, and believe me, everywhere I go, people are the same. They have the same 5 problems. Work, relationship, what else? Tell me. Job, it's money, it's the same thing. The advantage you guys have right now is that you are at the helm of your career. You are at the standing point of your destination, and you can shape your destiny the way you want. Can you do it? Yeah! You will do it, and Jaipur rocks. Can you hear me? Yes! Great. Okay, so you guys are going to shape your destiny. And your destiny is going to be shaped by proper thoughts. How are we going to get proper thoughts? Proper thoughts will propel you to proper action. Proper action will give you good habits. And good habits is going to make a personality that will drive its own destiny. You agree with me? Yes! That means we need a little bit of knowledge about how the mind works, how the body works, and how the emotions are connected to the breath. Alright? So what we're going to do first is learn about the 3 tendencies of the mind. First tendency of the mind. It tends to vacillate. It goes from left to right. And what do I mean by that? Past and future. Where does it go? And future. I want you to close your eyes right now. Take a break, close your eyes, and just think, where are my thoughts going the whole day? Are they more towards the past, or are they more towards the future? No, don't talk, just think. Observe your thoughts. Where am I spending most of my time? Where is my energy going? It's going to thoughts of the past or thoughts of the future? And gently open your eyes.
Past or future.
Now tell me, how many feel that most of the day you're either thinking about something in the past, some regret, because their emotions attached to the past. Either you're regretting something in the past or you're glorifying something. Oh, इतने अच्छे दिन थे मेरे जब मैं स्कूल में था. I had no responsibilities. और उसने मुझे क्यों ऐसे बोला? Why did my father yell at me last night? The thoughts from the past. How many from the past? More. Okay, good. And how many are worrying about their future? कल मुझे वो promotion मिलेगा? Oh my God, it's equal. So, if we're spending 60% of our time, or even more, in the past, and 60% of our time in the future, what do you have left for the present moment? Not very much. So how are you going to get to your destiny? How will you get to those proper goals that you have? Those big dreams that you have? You've got to bring the mind back to the moment. And how will you do that? Through the breath. Through the breath. And we will experience that. The second tendency of the mind. I need a volunteer. Who's going to jump up and come here? Quickly. Can we? Fantastic. Okay. I want 10 people to give her. Oh, we've got 2 volunteers. Very good. Okay. Can she go first? Can she go first? Just put that aside. No, we're good right now. Stay there. All right. Can we please have 10 compliments for the lady? One at a time. Raise your hand. Good at it. So go one at a time. Too cute. Bold. She's bold. Attractive, studious. Okay, stop. We've got 10 good compliments. But Shruti is your name, right? Shruti, but your nose is a little crooked. What is happening to Shruti now?
She's taking the negative first.
What is happening to Shruti now? She's going to go. Right after this session, she's going to go to the bathroom and say, "That was really crooked." What is she talking about? Isn't it? The whole day, what is Shruti going to think about?
The crooked nose.
The crooked nose. Thank you, Shruti. You don't have a crooked. So, this is the tendency of the mind. It clings to the negative. So, you get 10 compliments in your life. 10 fantastic things are coming. One negative thing happens, and what does it happen? We go through a roller coaster. It's like chewing a gum. Constantly, Shruti is going to be thinking, what the hell was that woman talking about? She doesn't know what she's talking about, right? So, if 90% of your life is fantastic, and 10% something goes wrong, like we said, chaos, learn to have contentment within chaos, isn't it? It's okay for 10% to go chaotic. That's life, right? Creativity stems from chaos, isn't it? Yes? Can we have a round of applause for Shruti? She was very brave. So, 2 tendencies of the mind we've covered. One is past and the future. Every time your mind goes to the past or the future, remember that toxins are getting collected in your system. Every single cell of your body gets toxins, and what do I mean by toxins? Negative emotions, doubts, worry, anxiety, and then what happens to the body? Are you at ease? No, you get diseased. Isn't it? The body goes through suffering. How many people get headaches here? Headache or asthma? Yeah, it's all stress. So every time we bring the mind back to the moment, you are going towards your destiny, and you're healthier, happier, and you're a bright individual. You know what? You should be so vibrant that you become a magnet to your success, that everything comes to you. Would you like that?
Yes.
This side?
Yes.
How many of you would like to influence your parents? Yes. How would you like to influence everybody around you? Your inner environment should be so strong, should be so vibrant, that even if you sit quietly, people should do what you want, if you're a good leader. Is that right? Yes. What is the difference between a manager and the CEO of a company? CEO is more powerful because he takes more responsibility. Why can he take more responsibility? Energy levels are high. Only when your energy levels are high can you really extend yourself, right? That means his mind is clear, his emotions are balanced, and the body is vibrant. You agree? Yes. And we've not been taught this at home or in school. And the quality of life is, remember, in your hands. So the 3 tendencies of life. The third tendency is, what you resist will persist. What do I mean by that? If I tell you, this side right now, don't think of dancing monkeys standing next to me right now. Whatever you do, don't think of dancing monkeys. What's happening? Dancing monkeys, right? So this is another tendency of the mind. It just happens. When you want to study for that exam and you say, I'm going to study no matter what happens that day? You fall asleep, isn't it? Because if you resist in the mind, it will persist. How do we bring that into harmony? How do we bring this mind, this monkey mind, to the present moment? How do we not let it cling to the negative? And how do we make things relaxed? By breathing. You know, did you know that what is the first act of life? You breathe and then you cry, isn't it? Okay, first act of life is breathing. 90% of the toxins in your body are released through the breath. Did you know that? 90%. What do I mean by toxins? Negative emotions, worry, what else? Tell me negative emotions. Tension, stress,
Anger, fear.
anger, very good, fear. Sorry? Possessiveness, obsession, very good. Anxiety, everything that is going to stop you and deter you from going to your goals and becoming a better human being, isn't it? You want to make a change in the world? Go ahead. But first, get your batteries charged to 100%. If you have 20, can you give 100? No, so we must bring it to 100. So the breath has that power. It has a direct link between your mind and your body. Now, every emotion has a corresponding sensation in the body and pattern of breath. Let me give you an example. Your father or your mother or your brother or your sister friend says a very nasty word to you in the morning. What happens? What happens to your body? Yes, what happens to the body? It feels warm? Yes? Are you shivering sometimes if you get yelled at? And then what happens to your pattern of breath? Is it relaxed? It's fast. And what else happens? It's rapid and it's fast. And then what happens? If someone says two nasty things to you, you tend to react. How many of you react? Let's be honest. Exactly, because that's how we're working in our lives. We're a bundle of reactions. But when you reverse the breath, okay, you see that the breath has an emotion, sensation in the body, pattern of breath. Again, if you were, let's say you're enjoying the monsoons. I heard Jaipur had some fantastic rains, right? You all enjoyed it? Yeah. So were you enjoying the rain, sipping your tea and saying, how many of you did that? A lot of you. So can you see again the emotion has a sensation in the body and a pattern of breath. It's all connected. Now, what's revolutionary is we can reverse this pattern. If we work on regulating the breath, if we energize our body through regulating the breath, then we can harmonize and relax the body, the sensations, therefore influencing the state of mind. You see that? So when we breathe deeply, we breathe correctly, then we can relax the body and bring up that state of mind at will. How many of you want to be slave to your emotions and your mind? No. How many of you want to decide how to behave and how to be in your life? How many? All of us, right? Because we need to shape our destiny. That means we need to keep our energy levels very harmonized. So breathing is very, very important. Breath actually is life. If you are breathing correctly, and we're not. And we teach this in the Art of Living courses. We teach the Sudarshan Kriya, meditation, and pranayama. Who can tell me what is the link between the mind and the emotions and the breath? Who heard me? Who can tell me? What is the direct link between the breath, sensation in the body, and the state of mind? Breathing, but how? Pattern of breath. Very good. Very good. Pattern of breath is influenced by the state of mind, and we can reverse that. We can bring the breath into a regular, harmonized way. And when we're doing the Sudarshan Kriya and we're breathing, we're throwing out toxins. You know what Sudarshan Kriya does? It's very simple. You just breathe normally, but to a rhythm. That rhythm is so powerful. Oxygenates every single cell in your body and throws out the toxins, throws out the worry, throws out the negativity. See, if I tell you, bring your mind to the moment, it's not that easy. But when you're practicing every day and you're culturing your nervous system, it comes to the moment. And that means you get to your destiny even faster. Tell me if you're worried about the past or future, can you do anything in the moment? We just decided that, right? So the more you are clear, the more your emotions are relaxed, the gut instinct will improve. How many of you depend on your gut instinct? As you grow in life, you will need that. You will have crisis situations where you will have no time. People will give you no time. Your bosses will give you no time and say, come up with something. that point, your gut instinct should be so powerful because you are vibrant inside, clear, there's no obsession, there's no trauma, there is just energy, harmony, and you will make the best decision going forward. Is that correct? Yes, so it's totally up to you. What we want in our life is what? Do we just want dynamism or do we want serenity and dynamism? We want both. And meditation will help you do that. Meditation will help you take away the past and the future so that you're in the moment completely. Isn't it? Yes? Are you feeling energized? Yes. Side B is always energized. What about side A? Yes. Good. So now, since we're energized, you're feeling good about yourselves? Yes. You shared your dreams, your aspirations. You know your breath is connected. The minute we work on the breath, we can change our state of mind. So it's all in your hands. Now, how will we fuel that energy? How are we going to fuel that energy? 4 sources of energy. What are they? How do you get your energy? Food, wonderful. Yeah, you can fast for a few days, but after that, what happens? Your energy goes down. So what happens when you eat too much in that canteen? You eat that pizza, burger, gulab jamun, I don't know, whatever you eat. What happens to you? You feel sleepy in your class? Yeah, you're lethargic, right? What happens if you eat too much? Stomach ache? Yes? How many of you get stomach aches if you eat too much? Yeah, you can't function, isn't it? Another source of energy. What is another source of energy? Very good. Sleep. If you don't sleep enough, you're irritable. If you sleep too much, what happens? Come on guys, what happens? You feel lazy. Second source of energy. Third source of energy is, very important, the company you keep. If you're with people who are gossiping and complaining, your energy goes and you bring other people down. Isn't it? People want to run away from you. But if you're encouraging, if you're like your partner, when you were telling them their goals, they were listening, how did you feel? Encouraged? Inspired? So if you're inspiring, if you're listening to good things, if you're meditating, you have a very equanimous state of mind. You are very positive. And the vibes around you are very, very magnetic. They're very powerful. What is the fourth source of energy and the most important? Someone said in the back. Your breath. Without breath, there's no life. The better the breath, the higher the breath. See, we are breathing 30% of your lungs capacity. We want to bring that to how much? 100%. Because breath is what's going to give you energy, vitality, radiance, youthfulness, ideas, creativity. It's all in the breath and energy. Can you operate if your battery is low? No. But your battery is very high, you can give to the whole world. And that's what we're here for. We're here to strengthen ourselves so that we can give to the whole world. And we can change the face of Jaipur and make it even more rocking. What do you say? Yes. Are we all going to do it? Yes. Now one last thing we're going to do is, since we're energized and we're feeling good, we're going to compliment our neighbor. At least 2 of our neighbors, we're going to compliment them genuinely. Look them in the eye, not your friends, your neighbors, and give them 3 genuine compliments right now. Look them in the eye. Go ahead, take a risk and do it. Okay, guys. Yes? Have we complimented our neighbors genuinely? Yes? Perfect. Okay. I'm going to take 5 minutes for questions, or a few minutes for questions. So if you have any questions, please ask me. But before that, listen up. I want to congratulate you because you have taken the first step of responsibility and awareness by attending these wonderful sessions. And thank you to the organizers for creating more awareness and